And a fine Monday morning to all you out there listening to Around the Table this morning as we hit the ground running on this fine Monday.
Good morning, Ann.
Hey, good morning, Dan.
We're here.
Hey, we are here.
Yeah.
You don't look like you're all the way here. Do you want to talk about it?
No, I've been sleeping so good lately. It's just hard to get up in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
I've had aches and pains, and I'm taking turmeric. Yes. And that, it takes about a month for it to get into your system.
Right.
But man, the aches and pains are just kind of a shoulder pain, elbow pain.
Better?
Gone?
Maybe it's just because you're not working out anymore.
No. No, I was having that. I was doing turmeric when I was working out too, and that helped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I guess, I take collagen sometimes.
That's for your, is that
joints?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for your joints and, yeah.
You have a joint? 2 or 3?
I have several.
Several joints?
And you know what? My little knees.
Your little knees?
My big knees, whatever. I'm looking, my head's cut off. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
Anyway, my knees are telling me how old I am. Right. They do that. And other things do too.
Genetically, sometimes people will start developing those kind of things.
Okay.
Are you
Well, I'm looking. You were
distracted?
talking about that, and it doesn't light up. So I was interested to know what was going on. Nothing. So what'd you do this weekend, Dan? It was a squirrel.
We went out, got some hay for the horses and feed horses. Yeah, did that. I didn't do anything yesterday. I even took a nap, which is
highly unusual, I'm sure.
You ever wake up in the morning, and even though it's time to get up and you're wide awake, and you get up and you go, gosh, I just really would like to take a nap or go back to bed.
Yeah.
I don't do that much, but I didn't go back to bed, but I sat on the couch and fell asleep.
But isn't it fun to do?
Well, it sure it is.
Come on. You don't have anywhere to be. You had taken care of your animals. They were good to go. You could just
didn't
look
have to
after
mow.
Little self-care for Dan on the couch.
Go. Yeah, sometimes I like to do that.
You know what? It's okay.
And then I ended up in the ER last night.
Yeah. Well, okay, you're going to tell people about this little shindig.
Well, my heart was fluttering, and I go, it'll quit here in a minute. It didn't. And I was like, am I really sensing that my heart's fluttering? So they say you can't take your own pulse, but you can.
You can take your own pulse, like you can take your own blood pressure.
Yeah. But I would count the beats, and it'd go beat, a bump, bump, and it would stop. And it would miss a beat, and it would bump, 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 bump.
If you've had that happen, you know what a weird feeling that is.
Oh yeah, and it's in your throat, and you cough, and yeah. So I thought, I don't want to be messing around with my heart, so I'm going to go in and see what's going to happen.
I don't blame you.
So they checked my electrolytes, and they did a phenomenal job. They was all over it. They checked my blood, and they said, no, we can't see anything. You been taking any new medication? No. So I go home, and I went to the doctor a few months before, and she says, what kind of drinks are you doing to hydrate yourself? I said, well, I drink stuff with Splenda in it. She goes, oh, that's probably not a good idea. Mm-hmm. I go, why is it not a good idea? Well, because it's an artificial sweetener. If you want to drink those kind of drinks, find something with stevia in it.
That's what I use, stevia.
Yeah. And so I found a drink. It's called Zevia. Mm-hmm. And there's only a couple places you can buy it. But I started buying it, and I was looking on the thing, and it was caffeine-free. There was no colors, as clear.
You said caffeine-free?
Yeah, it said caffeine-free on it.
Okay.
Well, I found some, and I bought it. Mm-hmm. There must be one with caffeine in it and one with not caffeine in it. So I wasn't looking because I thought,
I got caffeine-free. I got everything.
This is the perfect drink. I mean, you could drink this like water. So that's what I was doing, I guess. I had been drinking that since noon. Of course, I drank coffee in the morning and
a little more caffeine.
So anyway.
And your heart went, don't like it.
So we got home from the emergency room, and Kelly looked at it and she goes, "Thing's got caffeine in it," because the doctor says, "Been drinking too much caffeine lately?" Because caffeine will do that.
Yeah.
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 So I'm going to cut down on my caffeine.
As he takes a big swig of coffee out of this ginormous coffee cup. Well, I'm glad that you're okay. I know that's, those unplanned visits to the ER for.
Most of the time, if it's a pain or something, it'll come and go.
Sure.
But the heart thing was like, this thing's going on for hours. I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
And, it makes you thirsty.
Yeah.
So you could get another drink.
Chug another one of
Chug another
Zevia
one.
or whatever it is. Golly, Dan. You were just feeding the problem.
I know. So be careful about the healthy stuff that you drink and eat, because it could kill you.
Well, you need to read the label. I think that's probably the lesson here for sure, is to not take anything. I've ordered stuff. I've typed in, say in Amazon, typed in what I wanted, and it showed up. Yeah. I thought, well, I bought it. Wrong freaking thing, because I didn't go read all the fine print. Mm-hmm. Now I go read reviews and all that. But anyway,
funny.
Well, don't buy your drinks online.
Well, it's like these cheap mail order places like Temu and Ali something or another.
Alibaba or Alibaba. I don't know.
Anyway, there was a guy last week that bought something online, and it was a great deal. And when he got it, it was a picture of that thing.
Yes. So
he bought a picture.
He thought he was, if it's too good to be true, what they say. If it sounds too good to be true, most of the time it is.
Mostly is. And we're talking about health. Our topics to ponder this week are all about health.
Yes, they are.
Did you look those over? Or?
I did. I glanced. I didn't dive into them. But
you just looked at it and said, good, I don't have to do it.
You know what? I'm so glad that you do that. Like 100,000%. So.
Well, if I have a theme, I can come up with 5 questions on a theme. And if people have an idea that they would like, we've even had people that look at my questions and they'll say, the better question would be, well, okay, then you come up with some of those and I will
send
consider
them to
them.
our message. Send them to message us.
Mm-hmm. Can do that.
But let's talk about the weather first. How about it?
It's been so nice lately.
Yesterday was phenomenal. We went for Richard has a street road bike. I don't know what it's called, a dirt bike, but it's yet street legal, whatever that is.
Okay.
So we went on dirt roads yesterday.
Okay.
You don't go that fast, but it was a lot of fun. Anyway, because it was so warm and nice. And today's going to be warm and nice with a high of 74.
Wow.
People. 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts are possible, mostly clear tonight with a low of 42. Tuesday, partly cloudy with a high of 61. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers with a low of 52. And Wednesday, a 20% chance of showers continues with a high of 74 again.
Ouch.
Wednesday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 3 a.m. Chance of precipitation is 30%. And the low is 51. Go ahead.
Okay, Thursday, 20% chance of showers before noon. Partly sunny with a high near 63. And then Thursday night, partly cloudy, low 38. Friday morning, looks like there's no chance of precipitation, but it's going to be a high around 52 degrees for the day. 20% chance of showers for the overnight low of Friday with a low of 43. Saturday and Sunday, looks like it's going to be 70 Saturday and 50 on Friday, and there's a 20% chance of rain for both days.
I am eating it up to have the warmer weather, but I know the bottom's going to drop out.
It will have to.
Very soon.
It will have to before it's over with.
It will, it will, it will.
Yes.
But until it does, let's ponder something.
Okay.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
I want to read it.
Okay.
These are Dan's good and health. Good health? I don't know why the and's in there. I guess I screwed that up. Do you think that the Department of Health and Human Services will be a better organization if Robert F. Kennedy is affirmed?
I do.
I'm hoping so. I'm thinking so.
Yeah, I mean, if it was somebody else, I would want them to be the best ever, too.
Whoever. I mean, it's not because it's Robert F. Kennedy. It's because they're willing to go and dive into this and find out how to make our food healthier for us. Good grief.
Well, he's a little controversial because he said some things about vaccinations and he's a big proponent.
He's an anti-vaxxer, isn't he?
No, not
really.
No.
Okay.
No, he wants people vaccinated, but he wants them to be fully informed.
100%.
Yeah, and some of this vaccine schedules are just across the board.
Yes.
And they should be regulated a little more. Some babies don't need to have vaccination at 2 days old.
My grandson had to go get his vaccinations, and there was like 4 of them in one sitting, and I'm thinking, what are you putting in? I mean, I have a love-hate with all that, I guess. It's very questionable, and why we have to do that so young.
Yeah, I think we just need independent scientists to tell us that it's okay. A lot of these are government scientists, or they're paid to do the research by the government. I don't want anybody that's
influenced in that manner, to tell me all that.
But anyway, he's a big health proponent, and there's a lot of the way we manufacture food in this country. There's a lot of stuff that's banned in other countries because it's harmful.
Right. But we use it.
Yeah, and I think that he's wanting to change all that, which, for the better, yes. If it's for a personal vendetta, no. But if it's going to be for the best of the people, yes, I want it changed immediately.
Well, so I'm trying to see if we even have the graphic up. I'm assuming so. There it is. And feel free to go to our Facebook page and find the graphic for today. Do you think the Department of Health and Human Services will be a better organization if Robert F. Kennedy is confirmed?
Okay.
There's your question.
All right.
All righty. Moving on. Topic to no, we just did that. How about Today in History?
Let's do it.
You want to do something?
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Okay, this first one we have.
We have a lot of music
that we can't play. 66 years ago today, rock and roll stars Ritchie Valens, the Big Bopper, and Buddy Holly were killed along with the pilot Roger Peterson when their plane crashed near Clear Lake, Iowa. That would have been Donna by Ritchie Valens, had we heard it. Go ahead.
Do the next one. Okay, 66 years ago today, rock and roll stars Ritchie Valens and the Big Bopper were killed in a big plane crash over Iowa. And one of the bigger hits that he had was Chantilly Lace.
Oh, I remember that.
Big Bopper wrote that one.
Also, 66 years ago, this is also commemorating that Buddy Holly was part of the plane crash.
And Peggy Sue got married?
And Peggy Sue got married.
Was written by
exactly.
Buddy Holly.
Yep.
Yeah. What about number 4? That one too, huh? Number 4, 66 years ago today, rock and roll stars same thing. Don McLean wrote the song America Pie.
American Pie. That was the first song I learned to play on the guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you play it today?
It was one hit wonder.
Would you bring your guitar in tomorrow?
No, I will not.
And play that? Do you remember the chords?
Yeah.
Do you know finger positions and all that?
No, I don't remember I don't remember. I remember how to 3 chords.
Okay. Do you know the song?
Nope.
Oh,
I mean, I do, but I don't know how to play it anymore.
Bring your kazoo.
This was 6th grade.
Bring your kazoo. I'll bring mine, and we'll harmonize that song tomorrow.
Okay, can we do that with all the music that we should have had?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
sure, yeah.
I think that's a great idea. So also, 4 years ago today, country music star Morgan Wallen was suspended from his label, and his music was pulled by radio stations and streaming services after a video surfaced showing him shouting a racial slur.
Oh, my gosh.
I haven't heard about that.
You ever been suspended by a label?
No, Dan. I haven't.
I had a label that was about 4 foot long, and it was double-sided. And I thought, I wonder what it's like to be suspended from a label. By God, I've got pictures of that. Okay. Well, some things you just have to try. Just have to try.
I'm moving on.
Was this mine next?
Yeah.
Jack Burns, out of the RV. You are acting like such a jerk.
Which one is this? Number 6?
6.
Actress Blythe Danner was born 82 years ago today. She played Robert De Niro's wife in Meet the Fockers.
Yeah,
that's such a funny
show.
Fun.
Yeah.
Funnier than my jokes, for sure.
For sure.
We're not from the government. We're producers. Bialas, Stark, and Bloom, here to talk to you about your play. We love it, don't we love it? We love it. We think it's a masterpiece.
Okay, Nathan Lane is like a phenomenal actor, and he was in this show. The producers, the starring role was Max Baileystock. So anyway, that's a good one if you haven't seen that before. What do you? And next,
Okay.
You need an assessment on possible bowel obstruction. I started my surgical rotation today. I'm back in med school.
Actress Maura Tierney was born on the stage 60 years ago today. Among her roles, Abby on ER and Lisa Miller on News Radio.
okay,
All right.
we have waiting in the lobby Wanda Massengale with the pet of the week. And do you have her text there telling
I
us
do.
what we've got?
I just threw it down. I forgot the name of the dog. The cat.
Joker is a 2-year-old male
yes.
cat.
There we go. Joker.
So we will go to break, and when we return, Wanda and Joker. We'll be in the studio. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Well, we've got a fairly active kitty in the studio with us this morning.
Yes, we do. I want to welcome Wanda Massengale.
Yeah.
Who represents the Ozark Humane Society, and she has with her a sweet cat named Joker.
Yes, he is. He's 2 years old. He's not fixed yet, but he will be. His adoption fee is $75. This marking right here, if it can show, is from a previous injury, but it's filled in, and he's perfectly fine now. Since he was a stray, he probably got into a fight with something.
Probably.
Or got caught on something, who knows.
Right.
But I asked about him, and Angela said he is the friendliest cat they've got.
Look at him. He's playful, isn't he,
Yes,
too?
yes,
So he'd be a
he is.
good little house cat for somebody, I think.
But as I said, his adoption fee is $75. And that's his shots, fixing everything.
He's available now.
Yes.
He doesn't need any.
Well, I mean, after he's fixed, he will be.
Okay, he's not fixed, right?
No.
Right.
But he can, someone can put a hold on him. I asked him, now listen.
He's playful.
About Confetti, but we had her on the show on a Monday, and by that afternoon, she was adopted.
Well, you just never know.
No, I think it's wonderful.
Those are the success stories we love to hear about, for sure.
I asked about adoption for January,
Uh-huh.
and 5 dogs and 14 cats, so 19. Okay, are you going to go in? And then in-house is 27 dogs and 17 cats, so right now they have 44.
Okay.
Anne looked up just the spay and neuter date, and I knew the January, of course, is over. February 13th, I think, is full. I talked to Kay Waters this morning, and she said that a person can go on the Facebook page of their website and go on the link and find out what the dates are for the spay and neuter clinics. And it's just not Harrison. There's Madison County and other places. A person might have to drive if our local one is full, but there would be another way to get a pet spay and neutered. I'm going to try to get the dates for it to share, not just go online. I tried a long time last night, and I could not find. Hey, bad boy, good boy. I go to Tractor Supply for my chicken feed and things, and I keep forgetting to say, and I think of it every time I read the sign, there is a kind of like a sign out front. Go on in, honey. There you go.
There you go.
Good baby,
There.
good baby. At Tractor Supply. Okay.
Sweet little Joker's playing a joke on Wanda. That's what's going on right there. That's the funny part.
Tractor Supply has a sign out front that also has when a vet comes there and they do
Yes.
shots, flea and tick. So that's another option. Yes,
Y'all, this is entertaining.
He's an escape artist, too.
Well, you don't have a lock on that thing.
he definitely got his name correctly. Joker is
How
it.
has
It
But you
is.
know what? He might be just a little bit of fun
He would
around the
be.
house, don't you think?
If a person has lost their pet, you can go to lostmydoggy.com and put it on there, or lostmykitty.com.
Oh,
And then they send out texts to the vets and whatever other organizations that might help locate a pet. May 10th is the plant sale, and a person can start doing think about clippings, flower seeds they're not using, or whatever, or donations for raffles.
well, tell our audience what the plant sale.
It is
how
a fundraiser for the spay and neuter clinic, and it calls for paws, and they do a lot of activities down there instead of just buying and selling and whatever. But it takes a lot of organization, and that's why they said go ahead and say that now.
Right.
Besides, I have spring fever. I've already been buying seeds and
Yeah.
flower seeds.
So
and
that's
things.
something for you to keep in mind. That's coming up in when?
Well, May the 10th.
Oh,
May
okay.
10th.
Okay. Okay.
Joker.
As always, there happy to get donations.
Yes. I'm helping a friend clean out her mother's home, and there have been a lot of, things donated. He's not got his claws
He
out.
doesn't like you to talk with your hands.
You're like sugar baby. You want to play. But they need donations. They need, and people can shop there as well.
Cause for Paws is a great resource for you to take your.
And they have a cat tower there that you ought to go to the cat tower. That's right.
But they have a lot of items in the Cause for Paws thrift store, and that helps to fund the Ozark Humane Society and all that they do with all the animals that they have.
And on Thursday on the Humane Society Facebook page, they have Thrifty Thursday where they take pictures and post certain things they have on sale. There you go.
Yeah, we're getting tickled.
I am enjoying this
There we are.
cat.
There we go.
There we go.
He is a doll.
Yeah, he is.
But you had to contain him for a second. He wanted all the attention.
Let's see here. Dates on website for spay and neuter clinics, donations Thrifty Thursday. Woofer Wednesday is when the Humane Society highlights a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then Presbyterian Church donated $500
Oh,
to
good.
the spay and neuter clinic. Not spay and neuter clinic, but the Humane Society for the needs they have. I asked about needs. It's always the same.
Wet food, kitty litter, washer and dryer if you have them sitting around that aren't being used.
They go all the time. Newspapers, which are hard to find anymore.
And any kind of monetary donation is always welcome. And you can also support them by going to Powell Feed and
Harrison Animal Clinic.
Harrison Animal Clinic and just donate some money there to help with.
You do have an account there,
They have
so
an account
we
there.
just mention the account Ozark Humane Society, and they'll open up
put
that
it
account.
on there.
Yeah.
Right. But that's a great option for people who, are wondering what you could do. Maybe you can't go out and walk dogs, but you can certainly support them. They need dog walkers to help socialize the animals so that they're ready when adoption comes.
I found on their website last night when I was looking at dates, there's a volunteer link that a person can post.
Okay.
They can go and fill out to volunteer walk dogs or whatever.
I think the website is ozarkhumanesociety.org. And if you just go Google Ozark Humane Society Harrison, Arkansas, it'll take you to the website, I think. So.
Well, and Corella's still there, but the reason I think she is a person has to put her on a certain food because any red dyes make her sick. But she was a sweet cat.
Oh.
Well, they don't need to have the red dye. They don't need to have all that.
None
in
of
their
us
food.
do.
Those dogs and
No.
cats do not care what color their food is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but the red dye makes her ill. Anything with it.
Okay.
But Joker is one of the best cats. What were you going to say?
No, I don't know. I'm just watching the cat go whoop, 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 whoop.
He sang off key all the way here.
How funny.
I would suspect a Joker would be perfect for a magician in their magic
You think
act.
so?
Something that you could count on to do the same thing over and over and over again.
Well, he would certainly want to play, which is sweet.
He's talking now.
Yeah.
So Joker is available for adoption. He has to be spayed, but you can go ahead and put a down payment down on him, and he will be promised to you, and you will know that he is yours after he has his
Surgery.
When
surgery done.
Yeah, when somebody adopts an animal like this, they give them they spay or neuter them. Do they give them any shots?
Yes.
Okay, tell us the shots that they get.
Well, they have their feline or parvo, depending on dog
Okay.
or cat, and all those shots, and their rabies.
Okay.
But a person a year later, if the rabies 1 year, they'll need to keep
Yeah.
them current as well as their parvo, distemper, and all that, whatever it is, feline or dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know my new pup, he's going to get fixed the 11th of February, and we'll get his last puppy shot and his rabies shot.
Little Joker wants out. No, Joker is Joker is beckoning for
A
his new
Sure,
home right
sure,
here.
yeah.
You can hear him.
Can you imagine if he was running all over my car?
Well, Joker's available at
Yep.
the Ozark Humane Society, and we invite you to.
And there's all sizes of dogs. There's shepherds. There's all kinds. Big dogs that I can't bring. A person just needs to go out and.
And what days can they do that?
They can. They're open to the public every day, but Sunday and Wednesday.
Okay. And then you can call them at, I don't remember the
741-3050.
3050.
3050 in case you have questions about any of the animals that
And a
are
person
available.
would probably have to leave a message because they're out
Okay,
cleaning and all
okay,
of that
okay.
stuff. Yeah, taking
Okay.
care of the pets.
Just bear that in mind. And there are plenty of pets available for adoption. And please, let that be your guide and go see which one you connect with.
Yeah.
It might be Joker. Joker is calling. I'm telling you, Joker's
Yeah.
calling.
He's fun.
Yeah, he is fun.
It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
All
Thanks,
right.
Wanda.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate you,
having
Wanda,
us.
and we are going to go to another break, and we'll be back with whatever we come up with. Stay with us.
Down the table on the original KHOZ.
Welcome back to Around the Table. It is Monday, February 3rd. Can you believe that we are in February of 2025?
I'll have to believe it.
Well, you do, Dan. You don't have a choice.
No, I have no choice.
That's how it is.
I like it when I have no choices.
Really? Does that make life
easier?
No,
I don't. No, it's not, no. It makes it life, you just keep going straight, and this is the choice.
Exactly.
And, yes.
And there you are. You're stuck. And I know you've got something on your brain. Look at you. You're just like, I'm ready. Oh, yeah? To whip it in.
Well, the holiday season's over with.
Indeed.
But I got some good news here. 70% of consumers shopped locally over the holidays.
That's good news.
70%. Now, even why everyone says that they want to shop locally for the holidays. Well, in 2024, they actually did. New data shows that 71% of the consumers shopped at local stores, even if it meant paying more, according to Google. People who searched on their phones for local stores actually went to their stores within 24 hours, and half the shoppers abandoned their online carts if local pickup wasn't an option. So that's cool.
That's good. We're glad to know that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because it's easy sometimes to forget about your local, your local businesses, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so women don't want men in their Pilates and yoga classes.
Oh, why so?
Well, women on TikTok have been noticing a trend that men are invading. Do you think they're just going to look at them in their little
They're
tights?
exercising their eyeballs, probably.
They're usually all female. The classes are usually all female, sorry. Very Zen yoga and Pilates classes, and they're saying that this makes it weird for guys to be in there. I would probably have to...
Oh, why are they in there?
I don't know.
Were they doing push-ups and stuff? And
one woman posted about a guy at her regular 7 a.m. class grunting and slurping.
Oh, boy.
And doing push-ups. So there's the answer to that.
Oh, my gosh.
Before the class even started, running the vibe. At the end of the video, she says, "Why can't you be seen and not heard?"
Some guys just don't get it.
Namaste, indeed. Oh,
they just don't get it.
No, you think they're watching chicks? Or you think
well, I don't know.
For the...
I think that somebody that's full of testosterone like that thinks, if I grunt, maybe I'm more attractive.
You know what cracks me up is the ones that, they may be very, very beefy, muscular, but that they have to look at it. You know what I mean?
Oh, they have
like
to
you're like, oh, look at this worm. I've heard that so many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. All right. Next.
Oh, here's that story I was telling you about. A guy ordered a drill from AliExpress and got a picture of a drill. He got a picture of it. AliExpress wins today's award for the most brazen online shopping scam ever. A guy in Georgia ordered a drill from the company, and now he's trying to get his money back after the company sent him a picture of a drill, and it even gets worse. He also ordered a $22 pressure washer, and the company sent him a screw. Here it is, in a tiny envelope. AliExpress has a D- rating from the Better Business Bureau. So
there's a reason for that.
Yeah, if you want to skip that site, you probably a good idea too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead, because I'm going to go through some local stuff when you get done.
Oh, you want to do some local?
Well, you can do your story.
Oh, you did that story. I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, well, we want to remind people that wrestling with Mid-States Wrestling, the first fundraiser, there's 3 fundraisers. First one will be this Saturday, February the 8th at the fairgrounds here in Harrison. Doors open at 6, bell times at 7, cost is $10. You can go online at mstickets.com and get early tickets or VIP tickets and get to meet your favorite wrestlers prior to the show.
That's a cool event. Really cool. Have it here.
Also, they're hiring concession workers for the summer Parks and Rec program. So in order to find out more information about that, you can contact aweaver@harrison.gov or 870-517-5975, and it's $11 an hour. But you have to be able to work weeknights and weekends. So, there you are.
AARP Tax Aid, free tax preparation drop-off service at 114 South Spring Street. That's the old City Hall building.
Okay.
The packets available now at Camp Jack, and that's where Camp Jack is positioned right now.
They're camped out right now.
The services begin February the 6th, in just a few days. Photo ID required. And for more information, you can call Arlen at arlenhickman@gmail.com. It says you can call him, but I don't see the phone number. Anyway, send him an email if you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you need your tax prepared, they offer that free.
There you go. So that's a great service.
I think so.
For sure. Also, Moark Big Deals. 50% off retail prices on these deals. And you just need to trip on over to moarkbigdeals.com and find out all the different retailers that are featuring a discount for something. And there's some in the Branson area, Hollister, all in our area as well as Harrison.
And whatever the retail price is, you get 50% off of that.
This will run through February 10th at noon. So that's something to take advantage of. We all like savings, right? And Donna, Wanda was talking about the seeds and stuff and the plant sale at the Ozark Humane Society. Well, Launch Your Own Spring Garden, Boone County Master Gardeners presents. And the first session for one of they have a whole list of different dates where they're going to feature different things such as seed starting, basic seed saving, propagating, and things like that. But the first class will be seed starting and transplanting of seedlings, and that will happen February 13th. For more information, you can probably call the Boone County Library, or I would get in touch with the Boone County Master Gardeners.
Okay.
Find out more information.
Do you know who Betty Burge is?
I do.
Who is Betty Burge?
Betty was like the basketball coach.
Okay.
I was not in athletics, but she was a coach at Harrison High School and teacher and well regarded. Yeah.
Well, they're having a reunion. The Harrison Goblin reunion. Join us for a Betty Burge celebration. If you know Betty Burge, please join us for a reunion and share some stories with her. This is going to be February the 8th at Harrison Country Club, 110 Country Club Lane, right here in Harrison. Time on that is going to be 12 to 3 p.m.
There you go.
And that's February the 8th.
So that's this Saturday.
Okay.
There's several things going on. Dadgummit, my little headphones are stuck in there. Several things going on Saturday. There's also
a chili cook-off.
A chili cook-off. Go ahead and talk about that.
At the Bergman Archery presents the chili cook-off February the 8th. Bring the heat is what it says, from 6 to 8 p.m. They have a dessert auction, live auction, prizes for the best chili. It's going to be at the Bergman High School cafeteria, $5 per person, $20 entry for the pot. If you want a pot of chili, I guess it's going to be raffled off. Is that the way I understand that?
That's why I'm getting it.
Limit to 15 entries. Call Bethany Roberts with questions if you do have any. 870-715-5390.
Okay. Also, What a Girl Wants is this Saturday, and that will be taking place at Signature Bank from 9 a.m. till I don't know when.
I think tickets are still available.
You can contact a vendor or go to Sweet Honey Bakery, and they have tickets available as well. But the doors open at 9 a.m. It's a women-owned businesses all gathered together at Signature Bank for a time together.
And then some of the proceeds are going for...
Grandma's.
A donation. Yeah.
Grandma's house.
Grandma's house, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a worthy cause for sure.
Okay.
Okay, Dan, I don't know.
Let's see.
We've
got trivia nights. That starts, right?
Yep.
Hosted by JJ's Buffalo Bar and Grill. Enjoy great food and help support the American Legion and local veterans. Trivia nights. They've already started beginning January the 2nd, and they'll be every Thursday at 6 p.m. located at JJ's Bar and Grill, 8800 Highway 7 South, just a little bit past 206 and 7 South, right there on the right. $10 donation to play. You'll need a smartphone or a tablet to play.
Okay.
That's all I've got.
Also, coming up on Valentine's Day itself, there's a bake sale going on for the third annual Friends of the Library Valentine's Day bake sale, and that will be from 9 to 3 on Valentine's Day on Friday the 14th and you can go by the Boone County Library and buy you some goodies for your honey or for your kids or for your grandma or for your friends or for your office, whoever you want to buy.
If you don't know anybody to buy for, I'm available. You can buy me
Dan
some
and I will
goodies.
take things. We work here at KHOZ, and we'll be happy for you to drop them off here. But don't give them to Hillary because they will be gone. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you gotta
Just
put
Hill.
names on things around here.
Just kidding. Okay,
All right, break time.
let's go to break.
All righty.
We will be back with more from Around the Table here at KHOC.
Facebook and Hometown TV, channel 26.1.
Welcome back to
welcome
Around the
back.
Table.
You know what a $2 bill is? That's a real thing. You know.
You know, I have one.
I've got several.
Yeah.
$2 bills.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thing.
I have no idea why they made them, but they are legitimate.
Right.
And they're supposed to be legal tender.
Okay.
Meaning that you could take them anywhere and
use them.
Use them. Okay.
Okay.
Well, boomers can't expect Gen Z to know what a fax machine looks like, right?
What are we talking about? A fax machine?
Well, just this is a lead up.
Okay.
Or who Paul McCartney is.
Oh.
Gen Zers probably wouldn't know that. But the one thing that you do expect them to know is that a $2 bill is money.
You would expect.
You would think. One boomer posted on Facebook, because of course he did, and they, while shopping at Aldi's, he tried to pay with a $2 bill. The Gen Z cashier refused to accept the $2 bill. So the man showed him where it says, "This note is legal tender." The not-so-smart cashier replied, "Yeah, that's how you know it's fake." Instead of calling the kid a dumbass to his face, the guy posted that the way the cashier treated him was disgusting and unprofessional. Oh, and the Gen Z manager also refused the bill without even looking at them.
Wow. Okay. All righty then.
Yes. But I did go somewhere the other day, and I paid with cash. I don't pay with cash much anymore.
Me neither, but I do occasionally.
But the cashier, and it was a younger person. I don't know, but I don't know what category they were in, or X, Y, or Z.
Right.
But they counted back, and I'm like, wow, I'm impressed.
Because they don't do that. They look at that little thing that tells them how much change. And I think we've lost the art of being able to count in our heads. I know
backwards.
I have.
Yeah.
I know I have, for sure.
Had to learn that. It was tough for me when I first started.
Hey, you were talking about coffee and caffeine and all that. Well, if you want to reduce your risk of certain cancers, then drink up the coffee. Is what this article says. It seems coffee provides more than just a caffeine boost. It also contains antioxidants that may help reduce head and neck cancer. New research reveals that heavy coffee drinkers had a 30% lower risk of oral cavity cancer and a 22% lower risk of throat cancer compared to non-coffee drinkers. Decaf coffee and tea show similar benefits.
Okay.
So enjoy that cup of
So it's really not the caffeine. It's whatever's in the coffee and tea. Cool.
There you go.
Very cool.
Unless it makes your heart race, and then don't drink it.
Well, yeah, if your heart starts fluttering, you probably should stop. Tax season?
Yes.
When is it? April 15th? Is it still April? I know they pushed it back around, did some different things here. Anyway, we're officially into tax season. Americans are expected to file about 140 million tax returns before April 15th. That's what it says. Last year, about 2/3 of us got a refund, with the average check at about 3,100 smackaroos. Is that typical? Okay. $3,100. I didn't get that much, but anyway, you can use the Where's My Refund website. Or the IRS app to find out what you're getting and when it will show up. The IRS says that you'll have to wait about 4 weeks after submitting to find out.
Let me tell you how important it is when if you what's it called, e-file?
Yeah, e-file.
That you have your bank account information correct for that to go into. Cause not me, but a family member had one of their numbers transposed. And they got their paper check, but it was months.
Oh my gosh.
Months later, Hey, how do you feel about do you have to weigh when you go to the doctor's office?
I do, and it's always heavier. Yeah, it's always heavier.
It is for me too. It's weird, but of course I will weigh when I first get up in the morning, and it's usually maybe with my robe on, and that's it. And then you've got jeans or whatever you've got at the doctor's office. It's obviously going to be higher.
I carry around 20-pound weights with me everywhere.
Well, a lot of people feel weight shamed when they go for a medical checkup.
Of course.
And that prevents some people from going at all. That's
really?
Big. Yeah, I didn't realize it impacted them that much. But even if they're having real medical issues, that deters them from going. Findings have shown that 60% of doctors and 46% of nurses report bias against obese people. Some doctors are now doing away with the weighing patients, while others believe weight monitoring is crucial to one's health. I would agree with that. If you're so inclined, there's a website offering cards that read, "Please don't weigh me unless it's medically necessary." You can get those. Patients can present them at doctor's office, hospitals, gyms, and other facilities.
Yeah. Well, I think if you get on the scale, and if you're noticeably overweight, I don't think getting on the scale is going to change anybody's opinion.
No.
It's you're heavy and that's it. But I think the reason they put you on the scale is to see where you are now versus where you were at the last time you came in.
If it's on a trend of going up or if it's on a trend of going down. Also, not necessarily in adults, but you had to weigh children to administer medication, to figure out the dosage.
Find out the dosage,
So.
Yeah. And sometimes people look a certain weight and they're not. They're either lighter or heavier. So if you're going to be inducing some kind of or injecting some kind of medication, you want to know what their weight is.
Oh, crud. We have another break.
Do we? No, we don't.
We don't. No, we don't. Man, that scared me because I thought I have gone through my break.
You can put it on auto, though, if you want to.
I have gone through my break. Okay, so we were talking, too, about cash, right? A recent study shows that using cash apps makes it harder for you to understand how much disposable income you really have. Because you're not, I guess, like using a debit card where you can immediately see the result of using that money and it going out of your account. The legal tender helps you get a better perspective on your spending. Physically parting with cash makes the absence of money more apparent as it's slipping through your fingers. And I would agree with that very much.
Yeah, because you know what's in your pocket.
Yeah.
And you go, I've only got $4 left.
It's not like using a credit card where you kind of guess.
I hope I've got, do I have money in there? I don't care. It'll tell me if I do or not.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that.
Oh, also Subway's bringing back the Oreo footlong. Have you ever had
Oreo footlong?
That's what it says. Backed by popular demand, the Subway locations, the Oreo footlong cookie is back. Foodies on TikTok are super excited and posting like mad. It's made with Subway chocolate chip cookie dough, Oreo pieces, and vanilla ice cream. Vanilla cream, and served warm. People were very upset when the dessert went away last year. But again, it's back, but it's only there for a limited time. And how popular is it? More than 13 million have been sold since the debut December 2023.
Wow.
So there you go.
Wow.
And you know what today is?
I do. It's National Water Taste Test Day.
Yeah. You go to people's houses. Yeah, you go into each other, whoever their closest bit of water is. You say, you got a clean glass? I'm going to test your water. I'm going to taste test your water.
I want to watch you go knocking down the street right here doing that. You want to try it?
I don't usually take part in these. I just know, I know the procedures behind
You're
them
one
all.
of those.
Yes. International Golden Retriever Day.
Have you ever had a golden retriever?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Mm-hmm. The day the music died, because we talked about that earlier. Sorry about that. Commemorating the tragic deaths of Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper.
One of my favorites, National Carrot Cake Day. I love a carrot cake.
Do you now?
Yes. National Missing Person Day. Raising awareness for nearly 88,000 active missing persons. 88,000 people that are still missing in the United States. Most are children.
Wow. 50th anniversary of huge food poisoning on a plane. Wow, that's something we want to mark. No.
Worse than snakes on a plane.
No kidding. Just ask Samuel L. Jackson how that played out. All right. We'll be back tomorrow.
I think it's Snipes.
Was it Wesley Snipes?
Yeah, it was Wesley.
Okay, okay. Sorry. My bad. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Bright and early. We'll see you then. Until then, have a good Monday.